Well, the waters in Queensland may have receded, but the cleanup is only in its early stages. When it comes to people's livelihoods, few workplaces were hurt more than those in Rocklea. Sky News business reporter Ky Chow visited the Brisbane suburb as it fights to get back to business.
Less than a month ago, Rocklea, which includes businesses ranging from fruit and veg to heavy industrial equipment, looked like this. But now it's a much cleaner scene, other than some haunting reminders, thanks to the type of camaraderie that only crisis can bring. In the case of Australian furniture maker Furniture Concept, help came from the most unlikely of quarters.
Competitors have come in to help clean up, the suppliers, customers, friends, everybody's come in to help.
Though with few business sectors left unscathed, the generosity can extend only so far.
The banks can be helpful at times, but they're not totally gracious people. They've got a business to run, and we understand that. But there are people in situations around here that probably aren't going to get up and run again, and that's a sadness of it.
Fruit and vegetable businesses at the Rocklea markets were dramatically affected, although some were luckier than others.
My dad Simon and his brother still run and own the business, and I think they were here in 1974 when the floods came through, which were even higher than these floods. And I think having the knowledge and having seen that flood, I think maybe it was always in the back of their mind that it could happen again.
Although most in Rocklea, including in the markets, were not so lucky.
There's not a lot of people with insurance, so I think, you'll find that some people will struggle over the coming months.
Indeed, there's a big difference between what a fruit and veg supplier can lose in a week's worth of stock compared to those in more expensive industrial sectors.
And we had 2.5 metres of water here, so we were fully submerged. Every single machine went under, so there was millions of dollars of damage of machinery. Businesses
want to reward the goodwill of staff who came in to help clean up the businesses.
Our priority is to keep them employed, but we need to make sure that we have the support of community, governments, private enterprises to help us try to get some work in, give us a chance to quote on work, so we have the opportunity to keep these guys going.
Businesses like these acknowledge that their business will benefit from the rebuilding process, although it still remains to be seen whether it will be enough.
Like any business, it has a large number of fixed costs, and those costs never go away, and you still continue to incur those costs on the way through.
And some businesses are looking even further into the future. Like many, Rod Williams will be waiting for August, when the inquiry into the Wivenhoe Dam management comes out.
What many feel, and this could soon be the subject of a class action, is why wasn't water released from the dam earlier? To that, others reply, this state has just been devastated by a 10-year drought. There wasn't really much choice. It was imperative that they keep the dams at 100%. Many of these decisions, of course, are easy to make in hindsight.
If they did everything they were supposed to in a correct manner, then we've got to have a think about whether we're going to be here or not, because another flood can occur. And if there were some problems up there and they couldn't let the water go when they wanted to because they tried to keep too much water, then we need to know that too, so that we can make adjustments for what we do here. But there are a lot of people in this area who are going to move out and not come back, based on the fact that we think it can be flooded again.
Ky Chow, Sky News Business, Brisbane.